We are in Tonopah, Nevada.
And we are standing in front of the infamous Clown Motel.
The Clown Motel is located in Tonopah, Nevada. Its boisterous exterior and decorated lobby makes this motel an iconic and highly visited landmark. It presents a creepy vibe for those with a fear of clowns, a condition also known as colorophobia. The Clown Motel reveals the allure of a bizarre building in the desert which attracts the many tourists that visit it. The motel is also said to be haunted, possibly caused by the fact that the building sits right next to the old Tonopah Cemetery.
We're gonna go walk towards the cemetery right now.
We're gonna go check out the Tonopah Cemetery.
Let's go down the steps. It's right there.
We went to the old Tonopah Cemetery, where the burial grounds of miners and residents are settled.
The first Tonopah Cemetery built 1901, 1911.
Many Tonopah's pioneers, residents, including victims of the Tonopah Belmont mine fire, February 23rd, 1911, are buried here, as well as others. So let's go see who's still around.
Well, we just went to the museum, correct? Nevada Museum. And so we learned more about the history of Tonopah.
The cemetery reveals a lot of the history of the town, with residents coming from all over the world to seek opportunities and fortune. Those buried here range from the strong men and women who perished due to the hard life of living and working in a mining town, along with the young who succumbed to the harsh environments of the desert.
There's a lot of people out here.
Looks like they maintained it because they
Historical Society
we
comes
were
out
just
here. We were just at the museum, so hey, if you're in Tonopah, check out the Historical Society Museum.
Yes.
It's really cool.
They maintain all their archives of their newspapers and historical items.
And not just Tonopah, but Goldfield and a lot of the surrounding towns, mining towns.
We didn't take any photos because you're not allowed to.
Inside the museum, no, they don't allow.
But if you do come to Tonopah, visit that because you get to learn a lot about it. The town, both towns, Goldfield and Tonopah. But anyway, we're right here. Belmont mine fire.
Also, among those who are buried here are Frank and George Marojevich, two brothers who died in a minecart accident on June 20, 1907. George Devil Davis, an abusive husband shot to death by his wife Ruth in 1907, is also buried here. That also includes Sheriff Thomas Logan, who was shot by an unruly gambler. The three Merton brothers are also buried here, who died between 1908 to 1910 from fevers, an accident, and a heart failure. And lastly, Bina Veralt from New York, famous for swindling men, She fled to escape New York and died in Tonopah from alcoholism. We used the Ovilus 5 device and got some answers. However, we couldn't validate the responses because it was too windy that day. We couldn't use an EVP recorder as it would be contaminated by the wind noise. The cemetery was also located next to US Highway Route 95. This presented an obstacle in getting a clean EVP recording as many vehicles drive along this highway. The old Tonopah Cemetery reveals the enticing opportunities that the town offered during the mining boom. But along came with it the tough and dangerous conditions of residing in the desert. The desolate town took a toll physically and mentally on the residents, pushing them to their demise. The claims of the motel being haunted are warranted as it sits next to a cemetery. Perhaps the spirits that linger in the cemetery desires a visit from strangers, and if they don't obtain that visit, the spirits realizes that they can join the living in their quarters in the Clown Motel. The Clown Motel and the old Tonopah Cemetery qualifies as haunted locations that would truly captivate the attention of any visitor.